into life. Let me tell you who is Thomas Edison. With the full name of Thomas Alva Edison, he was born in 1847 in Ohio, USA. From a young age, he loved experimenting, like mixing things, building, testing, and sometimes even blowing things up. But life wasn't easy for him. He lost most of his hearing when he was just a child. But Edison never let that stop him from learning. He becomes one of the greatest inventors in history. He created more than 1,000 inventions, including the electric light bulb. And his invention doesn't only change his own life, but it shapes the modern world we live in today. And let's go back to his early life. Edison came from a poor family where education was hard to get. When he was in school, his teacher said that he was slow. He couldn't learn well. But his mother believed in him, so she decided to teach him at home. At home, young Edison explored many things, like read books, learning science, and do experiments in the basement. Sometimes he failed, sometimes he broke things, but every time he learned something new, he always felt curious. He always asking why and how does it work. And from that, he kept learning. And about his hearing loss, instead of feeling sad, he said that it helped him to focus better. Because he couldn't hear distraction, so he could concentrate deeply on his work. Can you imagine turning a weakness into strength? And that's what made him special. And let's talk about the most inspiring part of his life. Thomas Edison wanted to create a light bulb that was safe, practical, and affordable. And at first, it wasn't easy. He failed hundreds and even more than thousands of times. People around him laughed at him and said, "Edison, why don't you give up?" But he smiled and said, "I didn't fail. I just found 10,000 ways that wouldn't work." Imagine having that kind of faith and patience. So every time his experiment failed, he learned something new because he believed that every mistake was a step closer to success. And finally, after years of testing and trying, Edison succeeded, and the light bulb was born. And because of the inventions, our night are no longer dark. Edison light up the world. And even though many people know him as the inventor of the light bulb, his achievement goes far beyond just that. To make it simple, let's remember these 5 keywords: electricity, inspiration, industry, presence, and persistence. The first is electricity. He brought light into homes and cities. Inspiration, he inspired millions to dream big and never give up. And he built labs and teams that provide new inventions non-stop. Patents, he over 1,000 patents, which means 1,000 inventions. And the last is persistence. He kept going when others stopped. And what can we learn from his story? Edison teaches us that success doesn't come from luck. It comes from curiosity, discipline, and consistency. Edison didn't wait for the ideas to appear, but he searched for them. He once said that genius is 1% of inspiration and 99% perspiration. That means ideas are important, but hard work is what makes them real. He showed that innovation happens when passion meets effort, and that we don't have to be a genius, but we just need to be brave enough to keep trying and learning. So whenever we face failure, we just remember his story. That failure wasn't the end, it's just another step to achieve success. And the character that impressed me is from a curious boy in Ohio, the man that lit up the entire world. He proved that everything is possible if we never stop trying. So, as I finish, just remember this: that every great success start with curiosity. Every invention begins with small idea, and every light begins with a single spark. Thomas Edison gave us more than the light bulb. He gave us the light of determination. Well, maybe this is the end of my storytelling about Thomas Edison. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Masya Allah. Thank you, Amanda, for for doing your best in this performance, and I appreciate that you put the script there that actually you can see, but you don't. That makes me like touched. I mean, you're so effort for doing this final project. That's what I really want for all students too, because the final project means the final result of your study in one semester, and you could really show me how you can do it with your best. You don't focus on the script, you focus on the audience, and then I don't know whether you memorize the script or not, but it's just feeling so smooth. So I can feel how effortful you do this performance. Maybe for the evaluations, I don't think that I have evaluations for this performance because I can see the progress between you in the ninth grade and right now it's of course different because when you were ninth grade you were so shy, still shy. I mean you were confident but sometimes you're shy to explore the gestures, the movements, your expressions. But now I can see that there's a progress in your intonations, your articulations, and then your body movements, gestures. You try to explore it, and